All right. Hey, all. Hi, playwrights. Just a reminder, playwrights, as you're coming on into class, make sure you sign into the chat for attendance. And we've got a bunch of our actors here. We're going to be getting started shortly. This is going to be the order for the class for the reading today. We have an ensemble of 10 actors that are going to be reading 8 plays. We're going to try to get through all of these today and just hear them out. I think it'll be really helpful for everybody, even if your play's not getting read today. I think it's a good exercise. And based on your listening to these plays, you're going to be able to answer sort of that last discussion board question, which is up, and that's not due till next weekend. But hey, Daniel.
Yeah.
So, and I'll introduce everybody in a minute. In about 5 minutes, we'll get rolling, and I'll ask you guys, playwrights, and you can turn your cameras off in a few minutes, or even now, and just be listening in. And of course, I want to invite everybody in the class to, if you've got a comment as you're listening to something, an observation, a comment, a question for the writer, feel free to put it in the chat, share it. I'll be taking notes down. And if there's anything that is in the chat that, I can forward to the writers, that would be really, really helpful for them. Actors too, if you're able to do this, it's not a big deal, but as you're reading your pieces, like the first piece we're going to read is Locked in Love by Daniel. If you're reading Locked in Love and you're able to change your screen name to your character name, that would be super awesome. I think Pearl is, Gabby's reading Pearl, Alaji, you're reading Christina, and Eric is reading Tamara. So if you're able to do that, if you guys all know how to do that, that would be super. That'll also just help the writers that are watching keep track of who's who. Be great. It's not a deal breaker, but if you're able to do that, that would be awesome. All right. And you give people a few more minutes just to get in to the class. People are joining us.
Ebook actually. Right, so
Great. And again, sorry if I sound like a broken record. Just for those of you that are just jumping in to class, on my screen I've got the order of the plays we'll be reading today. We've got 10 actors here. They're gonna all say hi in a second, and they're gonna be reading your pieces. They got them yesterday, well, last night. We're not going to be able to get to everybody's stuff today. Obviously, we've got 20 playwrights in this class, but these 8 pieces I chose, I think it'd be really cool for us to all hear how they've developed from beginning to end. Some of them still need a little work on the ending. The main thrust of today is for these playwrights to really hear their work, hear the dialogue, hear new and new voices approaching your drafts. And one note I want to give all the playwrights whose writing is going to be read today: I would strongly recommend that you do not follow along on your script. I know that feels a little counterintuitive, but I would recommend that you allow yourself to just watch the actors and listen to the actors reading your pieces. Have a notebook, have something to write with. Anything that catches your ear, you jot down. A lot of times as a playwright, and I know this from my own experience, if you're reading your script along with the actors, you're often just focused on the text and you're not really listening and taking in your own work, sort of, even in this workshop performance, this rough workshop performance. So I would strongly recommend you do that if you're one of the 8 that's going to hear their stuff today. For everybody else, it's really, really important, and I would encourage you all to also be listening to everyone's work. And again, as we always do, comments, questions, thoughts, observations, please put them in the chat. We'll sort of announce the title of each play, so make sure maybe you're making a note of that, and keep your notes so that you can refer back to them. And this goes for the whole class. Keep your notes so you can refer back to them, so you can answer that. There's a discussion board question that's up regarding this sort of reading in class today, so we can go back to that. We'll take a little bit of a break. We'll try to get through the first 4 or 5 in the first hour and a half, take a break, and then come back and try to do the last 3 or 4. We'll keep an eye on time. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? Thoughts, questions? I also want to just announce that next week, if anyone is wanting an individual conference with me, again, I'm going to be open for that. Just reach out to me with a flexible time, maybe a time or two, a day or two that works for you. And I'm happy to meet with you guys again, one-on-one, just to take a look at your final scripts. They're going to be due on the 16th. So just keep that in mind. I'm not going to send out a sign-up genius like I have, but if you feel like you just want to kind of meet with me for another 25 or 30 minutes, or you haven't, you have that opportunity. I'll give you guys that option. All right, so I guess without further ado, let's get started. Here's some of this great work. So I'm going to close my, I'm going to stop the share, and what I'm going to ask is if everybody in the class who's not obviously going to be reading could turn their cameras off, and actors, and make sure you guys are in gallery. Your gallery view is open for the rest of you folks. And also go to stop video, and on your video settings, you can hide video non-participants. It's very helpful to do that. So you just are going to see, I'm going to turn my video off. So you really just see the actors that are going to be reading this first piece. Everybody follow that. So you're going to turn off your video, go into the also video settings, and turn off your so that we're not looking at your preview. I don't know. Hey Curtis, are you there? I'm not sure if he's there. Let's see. See if he can.
Yep, I'm here.
All right, that's cool.
I got my second shot yesterday, and I'm having just a rough morning. So
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I want to be here, and I want to be a part of this. So I'm just laying on the floor listening.
Okay, that's cool. Can you go to your video settings and just, if you could, just for the first couple pieces, because I don't think you're reading in this piece, are you? No. Just turn off hide non-video participant, or I think it should, because you're still popping up for some reason. I'm not sure why. If you go to video, it says start video. There's a little arrow. Click on video settings.
Wait, I see stop video. I don't see start video.
It should say. I think you have to scroll down a little bit, and it's hide non-video participants, or you can also hide your own view.
I don't see that.
You guys don't see him? Is it just me?
You've already gone beyond my limit of what I have.
His video.
Yeah, his video is still on. He has to stop his video.
Oh yeah, maybe just stop your video, Curtis. There you go. Awesome. No, you're good. You're good. All right, guys. So here we go. We got our 3 actors. Hi, everybody. Can just give everybody a little wave. All right. And now, real quickly, let me pull this up. So I'm the last person here. I'm gonna read, like I said, stage directions. So this is Locked in Love by Daniel Mendiola. And we've got 3 characters. They are Pearl, Christina, and Tamara. And these women are all in their 18 years old, mid-20s. Pearl is gloomy, a deep thinker. Christina is optimistic and cheerful. Tamara is sarcastic and mature. And top of Act 1, Scene 1, 2020. A snowy day on the Brooklyn Bridge. The road underneath is quiet. We hear only the sound of wind. Pearl, a woman in her late 20s, enters wearing a mask and heavy jacket. She walks up and stops at the center of the stage, inspects padlocks on a railing of the bridge. Lights fade out. Scene 2, 2010. A warm day on the Brooklyn Bridge. The sound of a busy highway fades in. Christina, 18 years old, wearing a t-shirt, enters.
Yay! I found it! Pearl! Pearl! Pearly!
I heard you the first time, Chris.
Hurry up, Slowpoke!
Pearl enters. Okay.
I'm coming.
There's so many locks here. It's so romantic.
Such a great view of the city, too.
The perfect end to our date.
I didn't think I'd miss this place so much. Being away from New York has made me appreciate more what we have here.
Did you have fun today, Pearl?
Of course I did. My legs are killing me.
You can't rest now. We're just starting the best part of our date.
We must have walked through 100 blocks today. How do you still have so much energy?
How can I not? We've never had weather this warm in January before. I wish it could stay like this forever.
Me too. Okay, that's enough rest for me.
That's the spirit. Let's check out the locks.
They look through rows of locks.
You found a spot you like?
Nope, not yet. These locks are all squished together. There's hardly any space.
Okay.
Yeah?
It looks like there's enough room here.
Let me see.
Christina walks to Pearl, looks at the spot of locks in front of her.
I think I can fit. I think it can fit.
One of the locks catches Christina's eye. She holds it in her hand, reads off of it.
Ooh, Sheila and Sam? Pretty names. And it sounds like a cute couple.
Sam? Do you think they're both girls?
Just like us. And they put the date on here too.
What does it say?
Christina gestures to Pearl to move closer. Pearl does so, holds the lock in her hand.
40905.
These locks have been here forever.
And this one's only 4 years old.
Almost 5.
Still way longer than we've been dating.
We're on our way there.
You think we'll make it that far?
Of course we will, silly.
Pearl and Christina smile.
I wonder what the story is behind this lock. Do you think Sheila and Sam were the same age as that?
Maybe they were college freshmen like us that came back to the city during their winter break.
Probably their spring break.
That would make more sense. It did say April.
I wonder if it was the best date they've ever had. If that day was as beautiful out like it is today. If they were in as much love as we are. If they're still even together.
I bet every single one of these locks has a beautiful story behind them.
Christina pulls out a lock from her pocket.
And soon, our story will be attached here forever.
Lights fade out. Scene 3. 2015. A cloudy day on the Brooklyn Bridge. Sound of a bike bell rings. Tamara, a woman in her mid-20s, enters, wearing a coat, holding an umbrella.
This is the pedestrian side, asshole.
Pearl enters, wearing a raincoat with the hood up. She catches up with Tamara.
That was clearly the bike lane.
Clearly, I didn't know. I've never even been here before.
This is your first time here? You never told me.
I'm from the Bronx. Where would I ever need to be walking on the Brooklyn Bridge? Really?
Yes, you can keep going, sorry.
Really? Since when does it rain in January? My work shoes are gonna get soaked now. You had to pick a day with shitty weather.
I'll buy you ice cream after this.
You better.
They stop in front of the locks.
I think I found it. Pearl, is this it?
Yeah, this is the place.
There's gotta be hundreds of these locks. It'll take forever to look for that specific one.
Don't touch them, Tamara. I won't hold your hand if it smells like wet metal.
I guess you're not holding my hand then.
So how were things in the office today?
Hectic, as usual.
I don't see what's so hectic about sitting at your computer for 8 hours reading emails.
I do more than just read emails. I do things.
Like what?
Like, I go to meetings and stuff.
Pearl gives Tamara a judgmental side glance.
It may not be anything like yours, but it's still tiring as hell. Okay, maybe I have the greatest job of all time.
And I would kill to have your job.
Don't be dramatic. You love teaching.
I think I'd love going to meetings and stuff more. Did you find it?
Nope. We're close though.
Wait. Did I follow the line?
No, you're okay. You're right. Just take it back. I think yeah. Nope, we're close though. And then what does that one say? Sheila and Sam? They're looking at the locks, right?
What does that one say?
Close though.
Sheila and Sam?
10 years strong.
What was that?
Nothing. We got a million names to get through. Let's keep looking.
They keep inspecting the locks together.
There's so many. I wonder if there's any with our names on.
I know mine is.
Well, except the one that's yours. Do you think there's a lock with our names on it?
Pearl and Tamara aren't exactly uncommon names.
You're the only Pearl I know.
There's a million Pearls out there. Probably not here on this bridge or in this city, but somewhere out there in the world. There probably is or was another Pearl who's dated a girl named Tamara. I mean, no experience in this world is truly unique.
Who the hell are you? Aristotle?
I didn't mean to give you an existential crisis.
Sounds like you're not a big fan of these locks anymore.
That's right. Nothing unique about them. The story behind each and every one of them is the same. Every lock is on here because some couple saw this trend online and wanted to copy it.
Hey, I think this one is yours.
Pearl moves in closer.
What makes you say that?
Christina and Pearl, 1, 11, 10.
That could be anyone.
Tamara playfully shoves Pearl. Pearl stares at the lock, her face slowly cringing. Tamara looks up at her.
You okay?
I haven't seen this thing since we first attached it here. So bizarre. Everything, I was so different back then.
Ready to do this?
Just hurry before someone thinks we're doing something illegal.
Tamara pulls a pair of pliers out of her own purse.
Would you like to do the honors, or should I?
Lights fade out. Scene 4. Christina is standing in front of the love locks. She has a marker in her hand, writing on the lock she brought. Pearl is leaning against the railing again, this time wearing her warm weather outfit.
Ehristi. Why did my mother give me such a long name? N-A. A-N-D-P-E-A-R-L. And what does that spell? Distracted?
Huh? What?
You're staring off into space again.
Sorry, I was just enjoying the view.
It sure is beautiful.
I'm talking about you.
Stop it.
Are we ready to do this?
Pearl moves off the railing and moves closer to Christina.
Yes! I've been waiting all week for this. Wait.
What now?
Silly me. I forgot the date.
It's the 11th.
1/11/10. Yay! It's done. Now, let's put our hands together so we can lock it at the same time.
Is this part of the ritual?
I think so. You're not gonna make me lock it all by myself.
All right, count it down.
Pearl and Christina put their hands on the lock together.
3, 2, 1.
The lock clicks shut. Lights fade out. Scene 5. The sounds of rain return. Pearl wearing her raincoat and Tamara in their stand in front of the locks. As the lights come back on, the sound of metal clinks. Pearl squeezes the pliers and the lock comes off. It falls to the ground.
That was easier than I thought it was going to be.
It was?
Must have been some weak metal. I wasn't expecting it to come off in one click.
But how are you feeling now?
Relieved, I guess. How about we get that ice cream I promised before we head back home?
Before we go,
What are you doing? Tamara, you know
I wanted to surprise you with this.
I can't. You know I can't.
I know. Well, I know now. I didn't realize how much you hated these locks until today.
I don't hate them.
You're not into them. Still, I wanted to ask, in case you changed your mind. We've always talked about how corny romantic shit like this is. I get it. But I thought it would be a nice gesture in an ironic sort of way. Okay, maybe not completely ironic. I love you. And I wanted to put this lock on here with you to show you how serious I am about you.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Tamara puts the lock back into her bag.
It's not like that, Tamara. I'm glad you told me you love me.
but
I'm sorry you went out of your way to bring this lock here.
no. I shouldn't have asked so soon.
It's not that it's too soon.
Pearl?
I shouldn't have brought you here today, and I shouldn't have brought her here 5 years ago. Where's the old lock?
Tamara picks up the cut lock from the ground.
I have it here.
Can you do me a favor?
Lights fade out. Scene 6. Pearl and Christina.
So what's the next step in this ritual?
We throw the key in the water.
With the key in hand, Christina is ready to launch the key over the railing.
Wait,
Huh?
shouldn't we keep it?
Why would we do that?
So we can have something to remember this day by.
That's what the lock is for, silly. Here, take my hand.
They hold the key together in their hands.
We won't need this key anymore. Once we throw it in anyway, it means that the lock can never be unlocked. It'll be here forever, like us, right?
Pearl hesitates.
Say something. You're scaring me.
Forever is a long time.
I'm here to stay. If we were able to make it work through our first semester at separate schools, we can make it through the next 3.5 years. And we can make it through everything after that. Once we graduate, we can see each other every day again. Both of us will get jobs in the city, we'll buy an apartment, we'll move in together, we'll adopt a puppy, raise him together, we'll make him grow old. And when we get old and retire, we'll move out of the city and live the rest of our lives in a quiet little cottage with a beautiful garden where the sun will always shine. It's my promise to you, Pearl. I'll love you forever.
Pearl smiles.
I'll love you forever, Christina.
Christina throws the key over the railing. Lights fade. Scene 7. Back to Tamara and Pearl. Tamara who throws Christina and Pearl's lock over the railing. The sound of rain gets louder. Pearl steps away from Tamara with a pained face.
Wait, you're gonna get wet.
Pearl keeps walking.
Can you stop? What the hell?
Tamara chases Pearl, puts the umbrella over her. They stand in silence.
You didn't bring me here. I wanted to come.
I came here to get rid of that old lock, not to make more empty promises.
I really do love you. That's the truth.
For how long?
What?
How long will you love me for? Please don't say forever.
Pearl, I don't think I'll ever stop loving you.
I can't bring myself to believe that.
I don't know what happened between you and her, but
That's right. You don't know what happened. I don't even know what happened. It's been 4.5 years since she dumped me. Every day since, I've wondered why she would break her promise. Today's the last day. I'm not going to wonder anymore.
I'm not her.
I know.
You have to believe in me. Believe that I want to make this work. I mean it when I say forever.
Forever ends eventually. One day we won't be here. These locks won't last much longer after that. Thousands of years from now, they will rust away and this bridge will collapse. And
Damn it, Pearl. You can't keep thinking like that.
do you think I want to? I don't enjoy thinking about our eventual doom, but I can't help it. It sounds awful, but that's just how the future will be. I never understood that truth until she dumped me. Everything has an end. I won't let myself get blindsided this time. I
Tamara
love you
sighs,
too.
turns away. Pearl grabs her arm. Sorry, go ahead, Gab.
Sorry. I love you too, Tamara, but these feelings might go away. We might not want the same things anymore. We might even find new people. She probably did. I know I did. I can't promise you forever.
Then promise me the present.
Tamara puts away the umbrella and takes out a marker.
How?
Tamara writes on the lock.
What did you write?
Tamara attaches the lock to the railing. Pearl leans in to read it.
Tamara and Pearl now.
Take this.
Okay.
No, wait.
Sorry, guys, I just want to clear. Tamara hands Pearl the key. Sorry, guys, that is important.
Okay.
Pearl is ready to throw it.
No, wait.
Huh.
You don't have to throw it. I want you to keep it.
You're supposed to throw it.
I know what the hell you're supposed to do. But we're gonna do it differently. You know I didn't like talking about it before, but I've been in a few relationships already.
You don't have to talk about them.
It's okay. I want to now. I was in love with those other girls, just like I am with you.
Way to make me feel special.
Listen, I'm going somewhere with this. After the lovey-dovey honeymoon stage ended, those relationships fell apart. My love for them didn't come as naturally anymore. It became a choice. I know we're still in that first stage, being in a relationship and all, Once this stage ends, I know that loving you is a choice I look forward to making each day.
They embrace.
You can keep the key. That way this lock can be here. Not because we have no way to unlock it, but because we choose it to be here.
Pearl stares at the key in her fist.
These locks are like pieces of our hearts. The pliers can be so harsh on them. I don't know what the future holds, but in case things don't work out between us, you at least deserve a more peaceful closure.
The lights fade out. Scene 8. It is 2020, a snowy day on the Brooklyn Bridge. Alone, Pearl stands in front of the locks with her hands in her pockets. She's wearing a mask and a jacket, the same outfit from the first scene. She pulls out a key from her pocket. She unlocks the lock from Tamara, puts it in her pocket, and slowly exits. End of play. Nice job, actors. Thank you so much. Bravo. All right. Applause, applause. Thank you so much. Guys, for those of you in the class, that was Locked in Love. If you want to make some notes. Again, if you want to put a little note, or if you have a question for anybody or some thought or observation, please add it to the chat. All right, folks. So we're going to be moving forward now. Second play is He Shoots, He Scores by Precious Reed. So if I can get those actors on deck, if you are reading He Shoots, He Scores, come on up and turn your camera on, and I will again read stage directions. The energy in this piece is a bit different, kind of high energy. So let me just make this a little bit smaller. All right. Again, I'll read sort of a condensed stage direction. And here we go. All right. 2 characters, Tina and Marcia. Tina, you are, I don't know if you want to, you're no longer Tamara. Maybe. You could also just put your name if you want, your actor's name. You want to adjust that for us real quick, Erica? It's okay. Take your time. You're not rushing. We're good. All right. So it is Act 1, Scene 1. Oh, wait. You know what? I think there's confusion. I'm sorry, guys. You're both down as Marcia, but I think this is my mistake, and I apologize. Oh, dear.
Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah. I think I both cast you as Marcia. Erica, could you read Tina? I'm sorry. I know you can do it because you're like amazing, and you're both amazing. But all right, Raylene. Sorry, guys. So you're actually Tina, Erica. Thank you. All right, so we're in the Chapel Hill High School gym.
Gorgeous.
Basketball game is in process. 2 young ladies, Tina and Marcia, sit on the bleachers watching.
Woo! Go, baby!
Tina claps, cheers, turns to Marcia.
You don't look like you're enjoying yourself too much. Who did you lose a bet to?
Just a lot on my mind. I'm only here to support my boyfriend. I don't normally come to these games, though.
I can tell. I've never seen you around the school before. And I know just about everyone. I even know everyone here at this game.
Hey, Tina! Someone calls out Tina's name. That's me. Hey, Tina!
Hey, girl!
This school is big as hell. How is that possible?
I'm involved in a lot.
So what's your reason for being here then?
My boyfriend is on the team too. Yes, that's my baby!
Damn, girl, you are loud!
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I gotta support my boo.
Tina winks at Marcia.
Sit down. Hang with me for the rest of the game. I feel less in my thoughts when your loud ass is around.
Marcia lightly shoves Tina, smiles.
I gotcha. So you travel far to get to the school?
Not very. I live in Green Valley, so that's about a 20-minute drive.
Bitch, what? Near the big-ass mall with the 2 Chick-fil-A's inside?
Yeah. How you know?
Girl, we neighbors. I literally am 5 minutes from them home.
Remind me of how we have never met.
Tell me about this boyfriend of yours. Why is this your first at his game?
I'm in a band, actually. So after school and weekends, that's pretty much what I'm doing. We just see each other throughout the week. So some lunch periods, and sometimes I'll spend the night at his place after my band rehearsals on weekdays.
Wow. Here I am, gloating about being involved in everything, and you're just as busy. I like that.
And how do you maintain your relationship, Miss Busy?
Well, my boyfriend is just as busy as I am, so luckily our schedules don't clash. He has his basketball practices and stuff, and I'm doing my thing as valedictorian, step team manager, tutor, makeup artist, and going out with my friends when I can.
Damn. And you make time just to see him at games too, huh? All of them?
Yeah, I go to every single one of my baby's games. I have to. I only get to see him on weekends, literally. Not even during my lunch periods or after school. This weekend is our 8-month anniversary, too.
Wait until you make it to 2 years like me. We've been together since I was a freshman.
What year are you now?
I'm a sophomore.
Oh, you're a baby.
Shut up. You're only 2 years older.
Which one of these hooligans is your boyfriend anyway? He better not be ugly for you to be going out with him for 2 years.
He's the cutest one on the team. Duh.
Not cuter than my boyfriend.
Tina puts her hands up to Marsha's face. They're playful, laughing.
He's the one about to make the shot right now. Well, missed the shot.
Girl, at the speed that ball is being passed to, I cannot keep up. What's his jersey number?
22.
22?
Yeah, his name's
Justin?
Justin. Yeah. Yeah, you know him or...
Oof.
Wait a minute, he's not the boyfriend you was talking about all this time.
Bitch, he is my boyfriend. How the hell?
Tina looks around. She puts her hand on her head, pushes her hair, looks very distressed.
Is this some kind of joke? What the hell do you mean he's your boyfriend?
Marsha points to her 22 necklace.
I swear he is. He bought me this necklace with this jersey number. That is a promise to be with me.
Oh my god. I thought those were just some angel numbers you were rocking or something.
She slips a necklace from out under her shirt.
He gave me the same thing. It's a different design. He said he loved me. How could he do this? Did you know we were together?
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
Tina points in Marsha's face.
That you're some thirsty slut looking to be with one of the most popular guys of the school. Was this your plan? To fuck your way through him so that eventually he leaves me and you have him to yourself?
Alright, you need to back up so I can explain. I thought I was his only girlfriend. I swear. I don't care about how popular he is. I just clicked with him and that's how we became a thing.
You were an easy 14-year-old when he met you. Who wouldn't make you their secret girlfriend?
Excuse me?
Justin and I are going off to college. He's going to be leaving you behind. Your relationship with him was bound to die. Besides, I'm meeting his mother for the first time today, which officializes everything between us.
Listen, you need to stop. I made no direct intentions to steal your man. Like I said, I thought we were exclusive, but that's clearly a lie. He lied to us, Tina. Don't you get that yet? And for the record, I have met his mother. She's a nice lady.
He let you meet his mother? Before me? I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Oh, I want to kill him.
Trust me, I'm just as upset as you. Maybe even more. To tell you the truth, I came to Justin's game today because I have to have a talk with him. He gave me the clap.
Oh!
I don't have
telling you that I found out that he was cheating on me with Carl. I don't know if you know him, but he's a junior in the school.
I told you, I know everyone. But Carl? He's one of the tutors at my tutor and peer after-school job that I told you about. No way is Justin bisexual. Where's your proof?
Well, same way I found out he was cheating on me with you.
You mean he cheated on me with you?
Tina!
Okay. Just gotta make it clear, I'm not the side hoe.
Anyway, he's in one of my classes, and we had to work together for a project. We started talking about our personal lives, and that included showing each other a picture of our boyfriends to rate them. Lo and behold, it was Justin. I thought it was some kind of a joke.
Hell, for all we know, Justin was probably sleeping with half of these people on these bleachers.
Carl tested positive for it about 3 weeks ago and told me the next time we had class together. When's the last time you...
No. Nope. Mm-mm. I definitely don't have it. We haven't had sex in, what, like a month? I'm a busy girl. But I just might go and get tested just to be positive. Get it?
Yeah.
I would hold on to them laughs until after the results come, Miss Perfect. You know, I thought me and Justin could work it out when I found out about the Carl thing. But after this whole situation with you, that was the last straw. I'm going to break up with him.
I mean, is that really for us to decide? He's the one in multiple relationships. I think he's the one that calls the shots.
You deserve much better than him, Tina, and so do I.
But I love him. And I really want to be with him. Maybe we should just let him know we know about each other and let him decide on who he wants to be with.
You see, that's what you're not understanding. Even if he does decide on one of us, he's just going to play us again. He's not capable of being faithful in any relationship. Why do you want to be with him so bad anyway?
Well, a couple of months ago, I thought I was.
She points to her stomach.
Oh my God, you were?
I didn't want to keep it because of my plans for going away for college and whatnot. Besides, I literally am too busy for a baby with all I'm involved in at school. And I wasn't willing to give all of that up. But Justin actually wanted the baby. He begged me and made promises to take care of it.
I'm sorry, Tina.
Oh no. I ended up getting my period. Turns out it was just a scare. But still, if I really was, he was ready to support my decision to do that thing. I don't know. I just feel like I owe him for almost taking away the greatest love of his life.
I'm sorry to hear that, Tina. But girl, owe him with the notes to trig or lunch on a Wednesday, not your commitment in a relationship. And truthfully, I don't think you know him anything, because at the end of the day, you are in prego. And if you were, it would have been a hard decision for you both.
Yeah, I know.
Marsha pulls out her phone, puts it on selfie. She leans in to fit Tina's face.
Now, does this look like a girl who needs to settle for a lion-ass jerk?
Jerk?
Answer the question.
Ew, I have a booger.
Tina fidgets and flips her hair staring into the camera.
Shit. I'm still that bitch even with this booger.
That's right.
The crowd cheers at Justin's layup.
What is that? Like his second shot for the night?
We should make him sweat.
How?
Let's ambush his ass.
What? And do what? Get our revenge by TPing his house or something?
Tina brushes out the idea.
Oh, hell no. You are just straight out crazy. I would like to keep the remaining of what Justin's left of my dignity.
And why should we not get revenge on him? He's got his basketball stardom, multiple bitches of his choosing, which includes me, you, and Paul. And if he wins this game tonight, he'll have it all. And us? Let's see. We almost got into a cat fight earlier over him. We're the only people in these bleachers not enjoying the game. And you are about to force unhappiness into your future.
Well, I wouldn't consider him unhappiness.
Either way, we're dealing with the consequences, and he's suffering in silence, and we're suffering in silence while he gets every and anything that he wants. I think we should do this for ourselves. We deserve a laugh and to see him down. Shit for one.
Marcia grabs Tina's chin, moves it back and forth from the court to herself.
Look at him. Now look at us. Him. Us. Him.
Tina pushes Marcia's hand off her face.
Girl, okay. I got it. What the hell? Let's fuck shit up.
Ah! Finally! You want tough nut to crack!
So what are you thinking? Any ideas?
What if we approach him after the game and you tell him you've made a new friend and you introduce me? Ooh, I would love to see the look on his face. That stupid ass look.
It seems a little borderline. You gotta think of something bigger, more malicious, more embarrassing. Go big or go home.
I think I like you 10 times more. What the fuck? I love it. Maybe we could go to the vending machine, buy a chocolate bar, melt it in our pockets for the duration of the game, and then when it's over, I'll cup it in my hand and walk over to him on the court as everybody is cheering and confetti is flying and shit, and I'll give him a big old hug and grab his ass while I'm doing it.
Shitty ass Justin. But no, it's gotta be bigger.
Alright, so what if we kidnap him after the game, strip him of wearing nothing but a diaper and a bib,
Handcuff his hands and legs.
fill his pockets with Monopoly money and a toy phone,
And put triple strips of duct tape on his mouth.
to add the cherry on the cake?
We'll call his mom from a burner phone and tell her that her son's been taken into custody in the state of Texas.
Ah! Game on! Once that buzzer goes off for the end of the game, we split. Cool?
Got it.
Girls sit in silence for a couple minutes. They watch the game.
Who are we kidding? We ain't gonna do that.
True that. Honestly, who the fuck is Justin for us to be spending hours complaining about him and scheming a plan for our revenge?
Yeah, missing the last basketball game of the year to talk shit about this loser.
It's not even worth being talked about. Being brought up in our convo.
Yeah. Fuck Justin.
Fuck Justin.
Marcia and Tina high five.
Damn. I'm hungry. Are you?
Hell yeah.
Marcia pulls out a credit card from her pocket.
Let's get out of here. Dinner with my boyfriend? Or shall I say, our boyfriend?
How do you get his credit card?
He lent it to me to pay for my Ubers whenever I was coming over from band practice.
Well, it's the least he could do for us. Let's do it.
The two girls exit, lights out. Excellent reading. Thank you, actors.
Excellent writing.
Bravo. Very, very nicely done. All right. Excellent. Okay, we're going to move around. We're going to move quickly. We are going now into 3, Volts and Ohms by Tom. Let's see. Curtis, were you able to get back on?
There he is.
All right. Is he there?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So guys, Tom, really quickly, this is a long piece. In the interest of time, I was wondering, should we take like the last sort of 18 to 20 pages just so you can hear the ending, Tom? Is that cool?
That was great. That we emailed back and forth yesterday. I think the last 20 is great. That's fantastic.
Great. So why don't we, ladies and gentlemen, Volts and Ohms, why don't we start, if you guys could scroll through your PDF. Let's take it. There's some big chunks of dialogue here, guys. So, just as much as you can kind of move it with vim and vigor. Let's take it from, and just Tom, while we're doing this, let's take it from, hope everybody's okay. If you need to step away or drink a water, don't be afraid to, let's see. So, Tom, just give everybody a real quick, I think everybody kind of remembers this play. We've got 3 folks. You want to give a little setup to this, real quick, brief?
Okay, it's 3 people standing in a backyard drinking beer, waiting for the Northern Lights in Syracuse. Sometimes that happens, that there's enough activity for them to come down that far south. And Domingo and Lizette are brother and sister, and it's Act's house, and that's about it.
Perfect, yeah. And so we're getting into the part. We've already had the setup, kind of a little bit of exposition. Act was fired from the local plant. Now he's taking he's taking some classes. Lizette has a teenage daughter she's worried about. Domingo is her brother. Guys, why don't we go to the top of page 15, actually. It starts with Act's line. And Ack is short for Achilles. I think everybody remembers that. And it's just, we're about to hear the history of the bat. Ack is kind of always carrying around a bat, sort of, especially on this evening, right? Swinging it around. So top of 15, guys, if we could go. From there, it starts with Ack's line. You want to know about the bat. You guys got that? And Angela's going to read Lizette. If you guys are just on camera, that's awesome. Jadiel, you're reading Domingo. Fantastic. And again, we'll just kind of move it as quickly as we can. I'll read just minimal stage directions. And whenever you're ready. Thanks, Curtis.
I'm sorry, let me just fix this for a minute. Okay, good. What I know about the bat?
Act, dude, I'm sorry. Now's not the time, hermano.
I heard you talking about fathers. That's why. It's okay. I never mind. You good? It's my turn to say sorry. It's a sore spot. You're right. Maybe I need to deal. Anyway, you okay? Is there something I can do?
Is your dad a good man, Ack?
He was the best.
And the bad stories about him?
Yeah, sort of, I guess.
Tell me the story, Ack. I want to hear it.
I'd really like to see them lights, right? I mean, not just for the reasons you do, Z, like the science. I just think it would be cool to see them, like a visit from some alien or something. Maybe it's just the possibility of something special happening here in friggin' Snowtown.
Yeah, I get it.
Like maybe we're part of the real world or something.
Yeah. So how about the bat, Ack?
So, back in the day, I was in Little League. My dad was crazy for baseball. He was originally from Queens, so he was a Mets fan.
Boo!
I know the Bronx Indians and the Yankees, but my dad couldn't stomach the designated hitter anyway, so the AL was basically satanic to him. Anyway, I played every year from the time I was 9 until just before my 13th birthday. I was okay, right? But I never came through in the clutch. I didn't choke, right? I just never got to be the man.
No game-winning homers from Big Ack? What position did you play?
First base? Nah. I smacked my fair share, but never when it really counted. I was never in that position, and I really wanted to do something for the old man. And I never missed a game. He never missed a game. He was always there. It didn't matter what else was going on. He would be by first base or behind the cage. Go Hack! Eye on the ball! Eye on the ball! So, this game, I got a single in the first inning, but get stranded. In the fourth inning, I smack a double. Nothing happens again. Stranded at second. Then we go down 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for the next couple of innings. But the whole time, I'm watching the pitcher and I'm watching the ball. Eye on the ball, right? And with every batter, I watch the ball, and that ball is getting bigger in my eyes. The pitchers are looking slower, and I just know that if I can get up to the plate, I'm going to clout that sucker. I could feel it building. But it's Little League, right? 7 innings, right? So it didn't look like I was going to get the chance to bat. Last inning, we're down by a run. The first 2 batters go down, and then Bobby Fierro is ahead of me in the order.
Bobby fucking Fierro? Man, he's my supervisor. Hate that pendejo.
He was my supervisor too, but until I got canned, hated him too. Maybe he has a pretty good reason to hate me. I didn't hate him then though, but we were actually pretty cool back in the day.
That fucker's a creeper. He tried to put the moves on me at the loading dock one time. He's like, so I heard you got divorced. I wonder if you wanted to catch dinner. And then he reached for me. I thought he was actually gonna touch me. Ew.
You never told me that. Fucking pendejo, I'll jack him up.
Calm down. I could kick his ass. I just looked at him, silent, deadpan. His hand just kind of hovered in the air like some pudgy pink sausage, and then he turned away from me and mumbled something about me being on the clock or not working. That creeper would have drawn back a nub, I swear. I'm sorry, Go ahead.
That is something that hasn't changed with Fierro. The girls always thought he was a creep. In high school, I ran track and was varsity basketball, so I did okay with the girls. He was always asking me to set him up. I tried, but the reaction I mostly got when I mentioned him was you.
Ew, no bullshit, wizard level creep vibe there.
Anyway, Fierro comes up to the plate, and I'm already thinking about the ride home, or whether my dad and me are going to get some pizza for dinner. I mean, Bobby was not good. I figured the game was just about to be over. Then the first pitch comes and crack. Fierro tags that sucker and sails it over the second baseman's head. Base hit.
Happy birthday, Fierro.
Exactly. And I'm like, how did you pull that out of your ass? But I'm not complaining because I'm stepping to the plate and I can hit it with one good swing. And I take a look at the first base bleachers, and there's my dad, cigar in his mouth, clamping down and whooping up. And I'm determined. And I know that this is the moment. I mean, I have never felt as confident as I did right then. Never. I get in the box and I take my stance, couple of practice swings. First pitch comes and I didn't swing. It was a strike. Wasn't perfect. I thought I could have hit it. I wanted something better though, and the next pitch comes and it's way low. It's in the dirt, and the catcher fumbles a little, but he keeps it in front of him, And all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see Bobby taking off for second base.
What?
Oh, man.
Those are the words, Z. No. Oh, no, you stupid fucker. What are you doing? Of course I didn't say that. I just stared at this pudgy, dump truck-looking motherfucker waddles his way towards second base, and the catcher picks the ball up and throws it to second, and I don't think Fierro was even 3/4 of the way there, and then he slid.
You kidding, bro?
No, the son of a bitch slid it like he was freaking Jeter, and the second baseman had so much time, he could have just made a sandwich, ate it, before tagging him out, end the game. I stood there with my mouth open and this bat on my shoulder. And as the other team jumped all over each other, I took a look over my old man, his mouth open too. After a minute, he breaks out of it, and I catch his eye. And he looks at me and he shrugs. He's like, Nels, what the fuck? He cocks his head and he laughs. My father's laugh. I think he would have wanted to see those lights too. He would have been out there with us, joking with us and laughing about all it was like in his day. I wish you could have heard him laugh. You hear that laugh and you can't help but laugh with him. Even when I was down and I could be my father. Even when I was down as I could be, my father's laugh could make me smile.
That's really cool, man. That's a really nice memory.
So my team starts packing up the shit, right? No one is even looking at Fierro. My dad catches up to me as I'm bagging my cleats. He says, "Tough luck, Achilles. You did good." That's why I'm sensitive. He was the only person who never used my nickname. He always called me Achilles, and I don't want anyone else to be able to, you see?
Lo siento, hermano. I'm so sorry, Ak. I'll never.
It's okay. Now you know. No worries. So, I sulked in the car. I didn't have a lot to say. Sometimes I come out here alone and I try to picture the car ride. Try to remember if I even said anything at all the whole way home. I know my dad asked me when the next game was. He didn't really ask. He just confirmed, right? He said, next one Saturday, right? And I'm almost sure I just nodded. I was so down, and I knew if I spoke to him, he was going to say something like, you get him next time, right? I just didn't want to hear that.
Yeah, I know. When you're in the moment, it's like, they're right, but it's almost like you're not ready to hear it until you feel sorry for yourself for a while.
Something else happened, didn't it? That's not the end of the story. Something happened, right?
I went to my room and I didn't come out for the night. My dad left me alone. He knew exactly what Domingo said. I just need to feel sorry for myself and be pissed, and then I would be okay. The next morning, I woke up and there's an ambulance in my driveway. My mother, now there's a piece of work for you. She sees me and she's crying, and she looks at me and she says, you don't have a father anymore. He's dead.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no. Ak, I'm so sorry.
Your mom said it like that? Really?
Not. I think back now, maybe she was in shock still. But here, right?
So do you mind if I ask what happened? You don't have to tell me.
No, it's fine. I think we're way beyond too much information tonight. So, my neighbor always walked her dog the same time my dad left for work. Every day, she would hear him start his car and she would walk across our driveway. And then she would come back from the walk and the car would be gone. The day in question, she comes back and the car is still there running. She thinks something's up, so she checks the car. My father is slumped over the wheel. Massive coronary.
Dude, that's fucking rough. But it wasn't your fault you lost. You know that, right?
Should have swung at the first pitch, man.
Don't do that to yourself.
Does Fierro even know? Does he realize what his stupid move cost you?
He knows. We all went to the same school.
I don't know how you could even look at him again.
The kid didn't know, Domingo. He pulled a bonehead move. We've all been there. He's a creeper, but I can't lay all that shit on Fierro's head, Please tell me I'm right, Ak.
Yeah, there's that part, isn't there? You see right through things. See, it took a long time for me to get where you got into a minute.
It's not magic. It was real to you. To me, it's just a story. Logic is easy without emotional attachment.
Okay, Mr. Spock. Anyway, I took a week off from school for the service and stuff, right? The next Monday, I'm in school. I'm in the hallway going to lunch, and I thought I was okay, right? I know I'm still sad, and I'm still sort of crying when I see the car, or, his hat on a coat rack or something, but I think I'm coping. And then I look up, and who was coming the opposite direction?
Fuck, man.
Damn.
All of a sudden, this feeling just washes over me. I'm not sad. I'm right back at home plate with my back, my hands, and I'm seeing my dad mouth, what the? And then, next thing I know, I punch Fierro in the face, and I'm standing over him screaming, why? I'm screaming, why? Because I want to know what the fuck he was thinking, because it just isn't that, right? Those whys weren't really meant for Bobby. Those whys were deeper than that. I wasn't just screaming at Bobby. I was screaming at my mother, my father, and yeah, so anyway, Bobby's in a fetal position. I scream myself hoarse and I'm crying and snot is running out of my nose and there's a crowd of looky-loos now. And the teacher's crying, trying to fight her way through the crowd, and Bobby lowers his hands and looks at me and he's crying and he's flushed. And through the tears he says, I thought it got through. And I ask him to say it again and he says, I couldn't see the ball. I thought it got past him.
Yeah, I bet he did, but that's no excuse.
Right? No excuse, except now I'm looking next to where Bobby is curled up and I see his glasses are broken. His fucking Coke bottle glasses are all mangled, and I remember that he can't wear them when he's playing, right? I told you those were sort of tight, and I remember that his parents paid a fortune for his glasses, and he wouldn't let him wear them when he was playing because they said he would break them. He really couldn't see the ball. It's a fucking miracle he got that hit in the first place. And then he couldn't see the ball, and I beat him down for nothing, and that was the last thing he said to me before I got hired at the plant, and he had to talk to me. I'll give him one thing, though. He never took anything out of me on the job. I beat him down in public, and karma served me up to him on a plate, and he never even gave me a write-up. Even when I deserved one. It's almost worse that he didn't, right? It puts him on a different level I can't reach. It makes him the better man. This shit isn't gonna happen, man. I mean, it's fucking cold. Beers run out.
What you think, I come empty-handed? Your girl's got you. There's a 12 in the trunk.
Marry me.
Get a job. I'm really sorry about your dad. I know it was tough and all, but at least your dad stuck around. Who knows where our dad is? Maybe he has a whole family, and he's rooting for his kid at Little League.
I can't listen to this shit. I'm going to the car for the beer.
What's up his ass?
Beats hell out of me. He's been fucking weird since he quit FDNY.
You didn't say shit to me about it, so don't ask me. What's the deal with your dad, though? I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's just that Domingo always gets real quiet when I say anything about parents.
Our story's not unique, man. Our dad was a dog who went to the store for some milk, never to be heard from again, you know? Mom had to get strong, and I guess the way she did that was to get mean. I was out at 16, came here, got pregnant, got T-boned in my Civic, and here I am 17 years later just putting one foot in the front of the other.
He pretends to tightrope walk, falls into Ack.
Sorry, bro. Finally catching a buzz.
He's in Ack's arms for a beat. Ack breaks the contact shyly, heads towards the cooler. Lizette watches him.
Hey, Ack. Let me ask you something. How come you never put the moves on me? I mean, I know we joke and shit, but all these times we were getting polluted together, you never thought about it?
Sure, I thought about it. Why?
I'm not saying you could get it. Let's make that crystal. I'm just wondering. I mean, am I too brown for you, Blanquito?
No. What? Why would you? Man, don't even go there again.
Okay. Don't get all offended. Maybe I'm just used to more aggressive guys or something.
Bro code.
Bro code? You serious? That would stop you?
Said it before. Nobody is good enough for you. That includes me.
I just might backpedal my previous statement and say there may be a circumstance where you could, in fact, get it.
Not while I'm alive, bro.
Domingo enters, 12-pack of beer in hand.
Now, I know you need to get cut off, sis, if you're desperate enough to get with this gangly unemployed white boy.
What did I tell you about saying quiet parts out loud, man?
Don't pay him no mind. I see you, Ak. We'll talk about this more sometime. So, where was I before we went there?
Put one foot in front of the other?
Yeah. I play what I'm dealt, you know? Can't change the past.
Whatever gets you to sleep at night.
You got something to say, hermano? Speak the fuck up. You got a problem with me? You got a problem with how I live my life?
I got nothing but love, Z. Let's leave it alone.
No, fuck that. You've been floating around here for 6 months acting like your shit don't stink, looking down on me and looking down on mommy and fucking whispering with my daughter like you guys are in some secret fucking club. Guess you aren't as close as you thought you were, huh? If you are super fucking uncle, how come she didn't tell you about her little razor rituals?
Yeah, it's time to go. Come on, I'll take you home.
Domingo grabs Lizette's arm.
Get the fuck off me!
She breaks free.
You know something? I'm done playing these fucking games with you, hermano. You've been walking around with this big fucking chip on your shoulder since I escaped that crazy house and went to school, and you've never been man enough to just say it to me. You resent me for getting out. You front about how proud you are of me, but I can see it in your eyes. It's nothing but jealousy and resentment, and I am sick of it. You think I didn't know what was going to happen? That she wouldn't give you the shit that she couldn't give me any longer? You think that didn't almost stop me? Do you know that I threw the scholarship letter in my garbage can and I laid on my bed crying because I didn't think I could leave you there with her? But I couldn't let that opportunity pass, Domingo. I couldn't have a what if haunting me for the rest of my life. But I knew when I pulled that letter out of the can that I might lose your love, that the same way Papi made Mommy hard and mean, she would make you hate me. And now I see it every time I look into your eyes, and it breaks me because you're my big brother and you always made me feel safe. But now all I feel coming from you is blame and resentment.
That's not how it is, Lizette. You don't know what you're talking about. You're drunk and you're not going to remember any of this. But I will, and there are some things you just can't take back. I don't know what to say. I don't even want to be here right now.
Bolts and ohms.
Not now, bro.
Uncle gave me some notes from when he was an apprentice electrician. Volts measure the energy that is present in a circuit. If you think about it like water, then volts are like the amount of water that could potentially flow through the pipe. Like you could have a gallon jug of water, or you could have Niagara Falls, right? So volts are potential. Ohms are the amount of resistance in the circuit. If you go back to the water thing, then ohms would be the size of the pipe. So if you got a gallon of water going through a pipe the size of my arm, you get the trickle. But if you got Niagara Falls, you get a fire hose.
Who fucking cares, Act? I mean, what stupid bullshit to bring this up, bro? Where's your head at right now?
Leave him alone. At least he's trying instead of moping around on his high horse.
You're not even making sense now.
I've been thinking about how things happen in life, right? Things we were born with, like to draw or do math or smack a curveball. Maybe that's like our volts. It's our potential, right? And then the things that get in our way are like the ohms, the resistance. I don't think we can control either one of those things, really, right? But I mean, we can practice. But I could have practiced 24/7, and I was never going to be Jeter, right?
So we're just gonna get stuck on a hamster wheel? I get it, man. Deep. I'm going home. You coming?
Leave me alone.
The hamster wheel wasn't my point. The third factor in a circuit is amps. Amps measure the current. In the water, for example, in the water example, the current would be the rate of flow. So, maybe the fastest you could pour that gallon of water through the pipe would be a minute, right? But I look it up, and 3,100 tons of water go over Niagara Falls every second. If you focus that water through a pipe, you would have enough energy to cut through metal. I think what we can control in our lives is the amps, the current. And we can control the effort and the momentum we give ourselves. And maybe that's the difference between those who make it and those who don't. I'm not saying everyone who tries will succeed. I'm saying maybe I fell asleep at the wheel for a while, and that's why I'm here. I can't speak for you guys.
I feel that, bro. But I don't think a lot of people are going to admit that to themselves, especially some haters in this very vicinity.
Really? You going for more? You haven't said enough drunken, hurtful bullshit for one night. You need a refuel now?
Fuck do you care?
You don't see resentment in my eyes, Manita. You don't see hatred. You don't see bitterness. You don't see blame for where my life was or is or will be. You see what you see, Lizette. You see disappointment. You see heartbreak and anger, absolute and total exasperation that you wasted a gift anyone would kill to have. All that shit that Act just spouted could be true or it could be bullshit. But you were so good, none of it would have mattered. When you were 10, you told me you were gonna go to the moon with NASA. And I believed you because I saw the books you were reading, and I was lost 5 pages in. You didn't have Niagara Falls. You had the fucking Atlantic. And you gave it up for what? Diapers and 3 a.m. feedings? Checking labels on fucking Pepsi bottles 10 hours a day for $15 an hour? Yeah, you're right. Mommy beat me twice as hard when you left. She never let up, and while I was getting the strap, the only thing on my mind was you. But it wasn't that I wished you were there instead of me. It was that I was doing what a big brother was supposed to do. No matter how much it hurt, I knew I was in the exact right place in the universe, and so were you. I would go through it all again if it meant you went to the moon. Instead, you just let it go. For nothing.
For Magda. I did it for Magda, your niece. You know, the one who calls you her spirit animal? Is that nothing to you? What was I supposed to do? Just end her? Just scrap her out of me and keep going? You don't understand. You never had something growing inside of you.
It's a cop-out. It's bullshit. You could have done it. I begged you. I told you I would help. I moved up here for that exact reason. You just gave up.
I got hit by a fucking Jeep.
Yeah, and you got a broken leg and some scratches, but you were never the same. You just faded away and the accident doesn't explain it. I'm sorry. I think you just decided it was all too hard and you gave up.
Fuck you, bro. What do you know about anything in life? How dare you lecture me about giving up after what you pulled? Do you know how I got into the accident? Do you remember?
You ran a red light. You spaced it and ran a red light.
Do you know why I ran the light? Do you know how that happened?
How?
because I had the 3 a.m. feedings and the baths and fucking colic on top of 3 10-page research papers due and a final exam in advanced physics in 2 fucking hours, and Magda needed Pampers, and I was cramming in my head, repeating the laws of quantum mechanics and planetary motion, and my brain just decided it was time to fucking go. And I took my foot off the brake, hit the gas, and wham, woke up in the ER. And the only fucking thing that I wanted to know and couldn't remember was if Magda was in the car with me. I sat there in terror, trying to remember, and then I started screaming until a nurse came and I asked her if my baby was okay, and she didn't know. It took an hour before I found out Magda was home safe with Ken, and in that hour I didn't know whether she was dead or alive, and all I could think of was I will give anything in the world if she is okay. The pain in my leg was so bad I felt like I was going to pass out, but I wouldn't go down even with a shit ton of Demerol in me, because every nurse or doctor I saw, I needed to ask if they knew about Magda. So take your judgments and your righteous martyrdom and shove them straight up your acid, mano. Who the fuck do you think you are to look down on me and condescend to understand me? Or any other mother whose life is dedicated to raising her child? My conscience is clear. How about yours? Jesucristo, you got all this judgment that I couldn't handle a baby, a marriage, and of course, load most people couldn't pass if it was the only thing they did all day. And you stopped being an EMT because you were burnt out. Bro, you need to step up. You need to step all the way back with that shit.
There's a long beat, and the silence is broken by Axe softly snoring.
You don't want to come for me like this, Z. You won't like how it ends, I'm telling you. The night's over. Let's get Ak inside and just go home.
You think I'm scared of you? You think I'm scared of anything you say to me? I have been pinned in your perpetual side eye for 17 years, hermano. I got no tears left. And you know what? I almost believed the bullshit. I saw the way you lived your life and had all your shit tight, and I thought, maybe you were just built better than me. Maybe you just had more, I don't know, resolve. And then you throw away a government job with benefits because you're too squeamish or some shit. And all that shit you gave me, all those looks and the coldness, and yeah, the disappointment just rang fucking hollow. I never thought you'd be a fucking pussy, Domingo, but there it is. You're just like Papi, a coward who ran away.
All right. I want you to remember something after I finish saying what I said. I told you to leave it alone. I'm going to tell you about my last call before I hung up. But first, I want to tell you some of the things that I routinely saw. I saw kids shot and beaten, and I saw mangled bodies and old people marinating in their own urine because no one had visited them for a week and they couldn't get out of bed. That was routine. That was at least once a day. I'm not saying it didn't bother me or affect me. I'm just saying it was nothing that a few whiskey shots couldn't erase. But the last call was different.
He walks to the cooler where Ak is sleeping, pulls out a beer.
So my partner and I are over on the Lower East Side when we get a call for an unconscious homeless man. Most of the time these come in the winter. They freeze to death, especially if they're drinkers because the alcohol lowers their body temp and they just fall asleep and out of the world. But it's pretty warm, so we're figuring it's an overdose or maybe an assault. We arrive on scene and the guy is down in the basement stairs of a condemned brownstone wrapped up in a bunch of dirty blankets. He's got newspapers wrapped up with plastic bags for shoes, and I check his vitals and there's nothing. I checked with my stethoscope, but I didn't need to. He was blue. He was cold as ice, probably been there for a couple of days.
Why did that?
I'm not finished. Listen, the stench coming off him was foul, and I didn't want to touch him, but we needed to see if he has an ID on him. So my partner and I started to unwrap the blankets. The first time we rolled him dozens, hundreds of maggots started pouring out, and I thought I was going to lose my lunch and my breakfast and my dinner from the night before.
Jesus Christ, that's disgusting.
But we kept rolling until we got to his body. He's got this tattered jacket on. The smell of rot was terrible, but on top of it was this smell like fire, like maybe gas, I don't know. A lot of the homeless huddle around fires when they can make them to keep warm, so I don't think much of it. I fumble in his jacket and his pant pockets, no wallet, no ID, but I find a vial of pills in his jacket. Clozaril. Most people call it clozapine because that's the brand name. This is the generic. And then I think, I know what's up with this guy. You see, clozapine treats schizophrenia. What happens is they take the medicine and they're pretty much okay. No delusions, no self-harm. But the thing is, there are some nasty side effects, and some people just can't handle it. So they stop taking all the medicine. And then they're back to being in another world. The vial is mostly full. I look at the date the script was filed, and it's a couple of months before. So that confirms my theory that he just stopped taking the meds. Of course, that's not directly fatal because the cause of death isn't my gig. So I'll call it into the coroner and the cops, and we have a DOA John Doe. We don't handle bodies, and really, I'm not supposed to touch them once I know they're dead, but most of the time we look for ID first. Fuck, that's a nasty warm. So I had to roll him over to get to the pills, you know? As I'm returning him to his back, I feel something in the pocket of his jacket that feels like a card or something.
So, what? What happened, bro?
Do you remember that stupid dog, Blue, you had? You know, the stuffed Blue's Clues dog when you were like 10?
Of course I remember it. It had movable ears and you twisted one so much it broke off and mommy couldn't fix it. The fuck that has to do with anything, hermano?
Never mind. The guy was dead. He was disgusting, and I decided I couldn't do that shit anymore. Maybe he was just the straw that broke the back.
Bullshit, bro. Tell me what happened. What was in the guy's pocket?
Lisette, let it go, please. Just let it go. I don't want to do this. I shouldn't have started. You just pissed me off, but I can't. Let it go.
Domingo, tell me. What the fuck's the matter with you? Why are you crying? What is this? What's wrong?
I reached into his jacket and I pulled out a photo. It was faded and cracked, but you could still see it, you know? It was this guy and 2 kids. And I'm looking at the boy, but the cracked there, and it's hard to make out the face, but the pants look so familiar to me.
What the fuck are you saying? What the fuck are you telling me?
And then I looked at the girl, and there was no doubt. You had on the Powerpuff Girls pajamas that you lived in when you were 10. And you were holding that one-eared blue dog, and I knew I didn't want to. My hands started shaking, and my partner was asking what was wrong, but I couldn't manage to say anything. I just shook my head and told him to get a sheet to cover the body with. I pretended to put the photo back, but when he turned away, I pocketed it. I gave it to the cops, though, when they came.
That stands silently with her hands in her mouth. There's a long beat. And let's hold it there, guys. I know this is about to be a big... I know it's a huge trick. The reading is excellent. You guys are killing it. This writing is so good, Tom. Thank you, guys. I think we got to move on. I just don't want to lose time, and I want to just really incredible work, Tom. It goes on, and
that's such a horrible cliffhanger.
I know. I'm sorry. I know. I kind of did it on purpose, but you guys are doing great. It's really beautiful. We got to keep everybody, on the edge. So when this piece gets produced, hopefully in the fall.
Right. To be continued.
And him. Yeah. Okay. Really good work, guys. All right. Thank you, guys. Let's try to get to. I love it if we can hit the 4th piece. Curtis, thank you so much for hanging out. You're welcome to stay, but I know you're kind of not feeling great. So if you feel like you want to dip, you certainly can. And excellent, by the way. So we're moving into piece A Little Home Improvement by Marcos. If we can get actors on deck for that. After this piece, I think we'll take a quick break and then come back and try to hit the last couple pieces, or I should say 3-4 pieces. Let's see how quickly this moves. All right, folks. So this is Aleji and Ben. Also, guys, we'll kind of keep the dialogue flowing as quickly and with as much energy as you can is appreciated in the interest of time. All right. So let me just get this ready to go. Great. All righty. Act 1, Scene 1. We are in an apartment, I believe. Let me just make sure I didn't miss that. There's a little bit of a description. Yennefer and Terry, husband and wife. Scene 1, lights up.
Hey, go.
She hangs up the phone and recalls.
Wow.
Hey, yeah, I know it's super late, but do you know if Terry has been acting weird recently? Hey? No, I'm fine. You don't know anything about Terry?
She's holding the phone and speaking as she carries a laundry basket of assorted underwear.
No,
She pulls out the drawer, begins packing in some of the clothes, moves to a second drawer.
Hold on, Laura. One of my drawers are stuck.
She sets the phone down, struggles with the drawer, shoves it in and out until it lets go. She sees the bottom of the drawer has slipped, slides it back into place.
Damn dresser, messing up, Laura. My bad. I really wish we could get a new one.
She begins to pack clothes and shoulders the phone again.
Yeah, I don't really know what to write about anymore. I just feel bleh, you know?
She steps on a knife and shrieks at the cold metal.
Oh, what the fuck?
She bends over, picks up the knife.
Laura, you won't believe this shit. A goddamn knife was stuck under the drawer. Yeah, a knife.
She sits on the bed, twirls it in her hands.
Why are you asking me? How am I supposed to know that? Well, it's not fucking mine.
She stands up and finishes packing the clothes into the drawer, shuts it.
Terry? Well, obviously Terry put it there. What? Why would I put it there? No, why would I put a knife in the drawer, Laura? Don't bring my writing into this.
She opens the third drawer, casually shifts everything around.
Anyway, Laura, how are you? What? No, wait. Tell me what? That fucking bitch. I know, right?
She moves down to the fourth drawer. Sorry, babe. She taps the bottom of the third, it falls out, drops all the clothes onto the floor.
Fuck, Laura. What? No, I don't. Fuck. Fuck is a very natural word.
She picks up the clothes, pushes some under the bed, reaches under and pulls out whatever she can.
Laura.
She hangs up the phone, reaches under the bed again, pulls out a taped up bag. She looks at it, trying to see through it, doesn't see anything. Grabs a knife off the dresser, cuts the bag open. She feels underneath the cut. Yellow tinted white powder sticks to the tip, sprinkles out into the bag.
Oh, what the?
Shifting the bag, a lot of powder spills onto the bed.
Fuck.
She wants to grab a paper towel, wipes the powder from the bed, stops, drops the paper towels.
Oh, no fucking way.
He calls Laura again.
Laura, I found something other than the knife. He got this bag under the bed, and it has some white shit in it. I don't know.
She's pacing.
Don't you fucking dare tell me to calm down. You know
She retches and runs to the bathroom, throws up off stage into the toilet. From outside, old car horns and brakes squeak. Heavy boots pound the floor, and a tool belt hits the floor.
What's for dinner?
There's some dairy-free cheese and some meatless meatballs in the fridge for you to heat up.
Oh, thanks.
The microwave turns on with a hum. Jennifer stumbles over to the bed, sees the bag dead center. She picks it up again with paper towels, slides it under the bed again, rips the sheets off and shoves them into the hamper. Her phone is playing a dial tone. The microwave beeps and opens.
How are they?
Terry picks up his tool belt, bag off the floor, walks up to the room.
How'd the work go?
He nods.
He's alright, I guess.
Laura told me that Tammy was hitting on one of your friends.
Yeah.
He walks to the bed, points at the knife.
Yeah, I found that jammed under one of our drawers.
Sorry about that. I must have forgotten.
Forgot? That's kind of a weird place to put a knife, isn't it?
I'm sorry. Just tired today.
Pulls his jacket off.
Where's sheets?
I was cleaning before you got here just now.
Yeah.
Terry's phone rings loudly, wakes him up. He pulls out his phone, walks to the corner.
What? You want me what? For what?
He sighs and hangs up. Shambles over to Jennifer, kisses her, grabs his jacket, puts on his boots.
I'm sorry. I gotta go back out for a while.
But you just got home.
Yeah.
He walks out, his phone rings again. The sound of a car starting and driving away. Jennifer walks to the door, kicks the black bag by the doorway.
Fuck! Terry, god damn it. Watch where you put your shit.
She tries to lift the bag and retches again. Covers her mouth, takes a deep breath, lifts the bag.
What the fuck is in this bag?
She drags the bag over to the desk, takes a peek inside, rummages around. Her phone rings. She picks it up.
Oh, hey, Laura. How nice of you to hang up when I left.
She pulls out random tools, a respirator mask, pair of gloves. She digs deeper, finds a hammer after hammer in different shapes.
Yeah, Terry came by and told me he knew Tammy was being a bitch out there. Yeah, totally. Yeah, he left after being called in. Left his heavy ass bag full of hammers and shit too. I'm starting to freak out, Like, shit, gotta go.
He hangs up the call. The sound of Terry's car pulling out. Again?
Forgot this.
He lifts the bag. His phone rings. He picks it up.
Yeah, I got the stuff.
Terry walks out of the room. Jennifer retches, runs to the bathroom.
So you don't come to me? You don't want me to come in now? All right, no problem.
He takes off his jacket, leans over to peek into the bathroom. He peels off his boots and places them away.
Want me to put in your sheets?
He looks down the hall, hears her throwing up in the other bathroom.
You okay?
No sense.
What are all these pregnancies doing in the bathroom? I meant pregnancy tests.
He hears more throwing up. He sifts through the trash.
Recyclable, not recyclable. Busted battery goes in the bag.
He finishes separating the trash, finds a few square plastic wrappers in the bottom of the bin, takes out one, takes a closer look, throws it onto the floor, stands up.
No, calm down. Remember, breathe in, out.
Stops and breathes again, bends over, picks up a wrapper, throws it onto the ground.
Oh, you emptied the bathroom trash.
Do you have anyone over sometimes?
No, not recently. It's been some time, I think.
She lays in the bed.
Is what Tammy says true?
Tammy? What does she say?
She said you're cheating on me.
What the fuck? That bitch!
She pulls out the phone, dials Laura.
Please put the phone down. Are you cheating on me?
No!
Easy, Ann. I'm tired from work. You got the...
What?
You got a bunch of condom wrappers in here, man.
What the fuck, Terry? Are you serious?
I know we're going through a rough patch, but...
His phone rings loudly.
Sorry, boss. This isn't the... I know that. Now, I can handle it in the morning.
He hangs up.
What are you doing?
She pulls out the plastic bag from under the bed.
What the fuck is this, huh?
What's
in the fucking bag, Terry?
Drops it on the desk.
It's a fucking exploded battery.
What about all those hammers? And the knife in the dresser?
What about the goddamn condom wrappers?
They're not condom wrappers.
Bullshit.
Read the fucking label. Seasoning packet. It's a fucking soup packet, Terry? What is a knife doing in the goddamn dresser?
I'm a handyman, Ian. You know this.
He grabs the bag from the door, dumps the tools on the floor.
I had to get a second job to keep the lights on.
I'm trying with my writing. I haven't been well for a while now.
Let me guess. Your boyfriend hasn't called.
I am not cheating on you, you fucking bastard.
Not now that you're fat.
Jennifer smacks him, begins to cry. His phone rings again. He checks it but doesn't pick up.
And all those tests?
You'd even check them, did you?
I'm tired, all right?
She smacks him again. He looks down at his feet. She throws a few weak punches, cries even harder.
We have been married for how many years now? And you still believe a lying whore over me?
Yes, I know you're hiding something.
Hiding from you? You think I'm fucking some dude behind your back? After all I did.
He combs his hair.
What do you want me to say?
I'm expecting. I'm in 8 weeks.
You're what?
I'm 2 months pregnant.
Expecting what in 2 months? Going in 8 weeks?
What the fuck do you mean going?
His phone rings. He checks, turns it off, throws it on the bed.
Look at me. We are expecting a child. I know I already said the money is a little tight right now, but
Wait, what kid? You said something about 2 months?
you, Terry, you, Dad.
Wait,
Fucking hell, Terry.
She sits next to him.
me? I'm gonna be a dad, and you?
He kisses her and spins her around.
How long did you know it? And what's coming in 2 months?
All right, we'll hold it right there. Thank you, guys. Excellent reading. All right, a bit of a cliffhanger also, although maybe not. Excellent job. Thank you, Ben, Aleji. Woo! All right, we're going to keep moving forward, guys. Why don't we try to do one more, and then we'll take a break just in the interest of time. And I believe the one we have next is Sin. That's Sin by Shanika Cuthbert. And that is going to be Jadiel and Raylene reading Kyle and Nikita. So let me just make sure I've got...
let me change my name.
Yeah, change your name. You're now Kyle. We'll read this piece, guys. This is short. This is like just 10 pages. And then we'll take a quick break. But all the pieces are so good, guys, and I can't thank you actors enough. All right, you ready, actors?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Lights up. Nikita's in a bathroom. Kyle pacing back and forth. They are in Far Rockaway, 10 a.m. Kyle heads to the bathroom door and knocks.
You all right in there?
Jesus, Kyle. It hasn't even been 2 minutes and you're knocking on the damn door.
I'm sorry. I was just checking on you.
She opens the bathroom door, pushes a box into his hands. She walks past him, slams something onto his kitchen counter.
There you go. Read the box, and it'll tell you how long we have to wait.
Okay. 3 minutes.
To the audience.
Did he really just set a timer? I cannot believe it.
Okay, Nick, I need to move the car. It's illegally parked.
What was the point of me coming here to take a test if you're going to move your fucking car while the test result comes in? Can you believe that? He needs to move his car. Here I am taking another dumb test, and he wants to park his fucking car.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, babe. I won't go. I wasn't thinking straight. You know how parking is around here. I have to move the car by a certain time. I didn't mean to sound like a dick, you know? It's just that when it's hard to find parking around here, and when you do, it's in a spot where you have to move by a certain time. You drive, right? If you drive and you live in New York City, then you get it.
Imagine seeing a picture of a positive pregnancy test and still having me come over to take another one, only for you to want to go park your stupid car.
Yeah, I saw the picture you sent, Nikki, but the line, it was pretty faint.
Okay, so I'm here because you don't think I'm pregnant?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm getting.
You're here because I wanted us to go through this as a couple.
A couple?
Yes, a couple. I don't think I ever said that out loud.
Since when have we been married? Oh God, did you hear that, people? A couple.
Really?
I'm screwing a married man. We've never given ourselves a title. Now all of a sudden we're a couple?
We may have not defined us, but I thought we were on the same page, you know? I'm crazy about you.
Is that why you're still married to her? Because you're crazy about me? I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Yep, he's married. But before you start judging me, he's separated.
Don't do this, Nikki.
Do what? Speak facts?
You know we haven't been together in years. I know it doesn't look too good on my end, but yes, I'm married. No, I'm not with her, technically.
So you claim.
Now, this is a trust thing. Since when have you doubted me?
When I realized I had a baby in my stomach and no sense of security.
Nikki.
Kyle.
I think we should know for sure before we go any further.
Oh, I'm sure, sweetheart. It's you who needs confirmation. I thought my period was coming, but that wasn't it at all. I was feeling her.
Her?
Yeah, our daughter. I mean, the Lord knows I've always wanted a girl first, and you've had all the boys. I know it's a girl. Well, there goes another bomb. He has 2 kids with her.
The timer goes off. Kyle grabs the clear blue test from the kitchen counter.
What? Cat's got your tongue?
You're pregnant.
Yeah? I had no idea.
Can you not do that right now?
Do what?
Give me all that attitude. This is something we both need to process.
What is there to process, Kyle? It's not like it's your first. We're having a baby.
No, we're not, Nikki.
According to this test, yes, we are, Kyle. Now, this is an accountant for a law firm, and he lacks comprehension skills. Would y'all believe that?
You know I don't want any more kids.
Then you shouldn't have gotten me pregnant.
This wasn't planned. No, seriously, it wasn't planned. I know what you're thinking. I'm the older one. I should have just pulled out, and I should know better. Save your judgment, please. I mean, for fuck's sake. She was on the pill. Or so I thought.
Yet here we are.
You're not even ready for a baby. You're young. You have a whole life ahead of you. I thought we were being careful. You're not finished with college yet. You're an honors student. You can't throw that away.
Please, don't act like my education is the reason why you think I'm not ready for a baby. You said it yourself. You don't want any more kids. Well, I don't think that's fair. Plus, I have to have this baby. Okay. So I have to admit, I was on the pill, but then I found out it was unnatural.
You have to? Have to.
Yes.
And why is that?
Abortion is a sin, Kyle. I can't do it. I can't be a murderer.
You know, you Christians amaze me. You'll commit every sin in the book, but you draw the line at abortion? So screwing a married man will earn you a flight to hell, but not having a baby will. Make it make sense.
Now you want to judge me? You have no right. Am I ready for a child? No. This was part of the plan, and you know it. But how could I just get rid of my blessing? What if I have the future President of the United States inside of me? Or a life-saving firefighter? What if this baby isn't just a gift to us, but to the world? How could I live with myself knowing I took away her chance to make a difference in the world?
It's not the worst thing in the world, Nick.
Yeah, but to me it is.
Why? Can you explain to me why?
I thought I just did that. Listen, it's a sin.
Oh my God, she's great.
Further explain. My religion forbids it, and I can't go against
I want to write a play just for her.
You've been
Just for
going
fucking
against the
her.
grain since you've been seeing me. Besides, it's not like you were a virgin when we met.
Oh. Oh.
I didn't mean to.
You knew what you meant.
I'm sorry. You know, at this point, I need a foot up my mouth. Maybe one on my ass.
Yeah, you are. A sorry excuse of a man who would ask me to not have my first baby. You have your kids, why? What about mine?
It's not the right time.
No, it's not the right person.
So now I'm wrong for you? And you know what? She's right. I'm twice her age, and she deserves to live her life. A baby could prohibit that.
Yes, and it's my fault for believing things could have worked out. I'm wrong for thinking you'd divorce her and marry me. I'm wrong for thinking you'd love me enough to commit to me only. I'm wrong for thinking you'd be happy about this baby, our baby. I'm wrong for that. But you're wrong for me.
Stop it. You knew my situation. Yes, I'm legally married, but I'm not with her. You sleep here some nights. You have shit here, Nikki. There's no other woman coming here but you. You know I wanted something new. I didn't want to be...
tied down? Yeah, I know. You ain't even have to say it. You wanted a fresh young body and no responsibilities.
You're more than that to me.
Am I? Then why don't you want a baby with me?
Because I'm tired.
Tired of what?
I'm tired of being responsible, tired of putting the needs of others before my own. I've been a dad since 16, Nikki. I'm 40 years old and I just started living. What I need now is companionship. I don't want to change diapers. I don't want to live for someone else. I don't want to do something because I have to, not because I want to. I want to sleep in. I want to travel, see movies, and laugh. I want to enjoy life.
I didn't know having a baby with me would stop you from enjoying life.
Did you even hear anything I said? Did any of it register at all? I love you. I do, but can you at least try to understand how this would be a setback for me?
All I hear is you. So fuck how I feel, right? Fuck that this is my first pregnancy. Fuck that I've been a Christian my whole life, and I can't even fathom the idea of having someone take this baby away from me, huh?
I know it won't be easy.
You're right. It won't be easy. But it doesn't matter the level of difficulty because I'm not doing it. Save your breath. Don't waste your time, Kyle. I can't go against everything I believe in.
Where in the Bible is sleeping with a married man acceptable? Where in the Bible does it say it's okay to have a child for one?
Fuck you.
Oh, now we're here.
Woo!
Wow, you really showing your ass right now. Thank you.
Oh!
I'm sorry, baby. I know I said some things that I shouldn't have.
Whether you said it out loud or not, it was in you and it needed to come out. Thank you.
Thanks? For what?
For just showing me who you are. I mean, they say when things get hard, pay attention to who sticks around and who leaves.
When did this become a breakup, Nikki? Me not wanting to have a child doesn't mean I love you any less.
Oh, really? Then what does it mean? That she was good enough to give you a child and not me? What's wrong with me? The fuck, Kyle?
Oh.
This entire conversation has been about you. You had a child at a young age. You were in a loveless marriage. Blah, blah, fucking blah. I want this baby.
Nikki.
Oh, my God.
I'm going home.
No, you're not.
Damn.
It's like Emma.
He reaches, stands up, reaches for a purse, and he snatches it away.
Really? We're snatching purses now?
You're not leaving, Nikki. You can roll them all you want, but this conversation isn't over.
You said what you had to. I've heard you. What else is there to discuss?
Fuck hearing me. Are you listening to me? I'm crazy about you. Me not wanting a baby isn't about you. I just wish you would try to understand what I'm saying. You're the smartest girl I know, and yet you refuse to comprehend what you don't like.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay?
I said okay. I'll do what you want. What?
Just like that? You'll get an abortion?
Mm-hmm. Just like that.
Why don't I believe that?
Because you know it comes with a condition.
What's that?
Divorce her.
Lights out. Excellent job, guys.
Woo!
Good reading.
Oh!
Excellent. I guess what we could do, let's keep rolling forward. If people have to take a step away, they can, but don't step away too long, folks, because I'm going to ask everybody in class to check in at the very end of class on the chat. Let's move right into 3 peas in a pod, if we could. We'll keep it going because we want to get some more excellent stuff going. All right, 3 peas in a pod. Let's get some new faces. Shane Taylor, nice to see you guys. This is 3 peas in a pod by Angela Reynoso. We are going to also, again, just move with vim and vigor, guys. Make sure you're nice and loud and clear. And we'll move kind of quickly. All right. Christmas Eve, 1 hour till Christmas. Emerald, 19, is inside an elevator and is scared to be there by herself.
Wait, do you have my new script by any chance?
Oh, this is the one I had. Is this different? No, this is the one I sent them. Sorry, Angela. If you don't want us to read it, I don't know.
I sent it to you right before class.
No, then I wasn't able to get it to them.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm so sorry. I could share my screen. Would you guys be okay with that? Actors?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
All right,
Whatever's needed.
all right. Thanks, guys. Hold on. Let's see if I can get that up for you. Hold on. I just got to share my screen. Sorry, that's going to be a little cold read for you all. All right. That way, I guess we can follow along. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me just make it a little bit smaller. Can you see that, actors?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. It's Christmas. I think this is the same one. Maybe it's not. Okay. We probably won't get through the whole thing, guys. Let's take the first 10 pages, if that's cool, just so we can hit a little bit of everybody else's stuff. All right, Christmas Eve. Emerald, 19, wearing a Santa hat, all black coat, black sweats. She's inside an elevator, breathing rapidly, balancing slightly up and down.
2002, 2001, 2000, 1999, 1998, 1997.
Enter Flora, 23, dressed up in a red dress, gold heels, fur coat, enters the elevator.
Are you okay? Do you need help or something? Because I can help. Unless you're okay, then I don't need to help you. Hello? Can you hear me?
She motions, "Are you okay?" in sign language. Emerald is frozen.
Okay, that didn't work either.
Flora presses a button, stands on the opposite side of the elevator. Enter Thomas, 23. Skinny jeans, wine-colored casual button-down, black rimmed glasses. He's also probably high right now.
Hey, I think this girl needs some serious help. She's not moving. I don't think she can hear us, or maybe she can, but she hasn't said a word or moved a muscle.
Whoa. What could this mean?
What do you mean?
Well, there's a meaning for everything that happens to us. Maybe the Almighty wants her to discover something about herself, but she has to be frozen for it.
What?
The elevator abruptly stops.
What the fuck just happened?
What the fuck just happened?
Oh, shit.
This is not funny.
Flora begins to press every button in the elevator. She presses the emergency button, and a loud beep goes off.
Oh my god, how do I make this stop?
Don't ask me.
Oh, wait, sorry. I didn't realize there was a fourth character.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was gonna go off today. I would have
It's cool. It's cool. Would anyone like to read Jesus for us? 28. Just like that, it's a miracle. Jesus has. Is it Jesus? Is it Angela? Is it Jesus or Jesus? How are we saying it?
Either or. I've been saying Jesus, but Jesus works too.
Okay. Well, which do you prefer, playwright? Don't be shy.
Let's do Jesus for now.
All right, it's Jesus. 20. Did someone say they could read it? Do we have a gentleman who could? Anyone?
I'll read it if you want.
I think Ben, you're on. Actually, we got Ben. It's okay. All right, here we go. Jesus enters. Appears sitting from the audience, looking through a magazine, eating a candy cane. He's startled by the loud beep.
Hello?
Hello? Hi, we're stuck in the elevator.
Yeah, I know.
Are you going to do anything about that?
What? You think you're the only one stuck in an elevator right now? There have been brownouts in the city for a few days now.
Brownouts?
Yes, brownouts, the reduction in the availability of electrical power in a particular area.
So, a blackout?
Thomas, you stuck in there too? Shit.
You know this guy?
Yeah, I'm a guest here. I come here often.
Yeah, often.
We're on a first-name basis.
Hold up, I gotta do my job.
Jesus gets up from his seat and stands in front of the audience downstage.
Attention all the Chichi Hotel residents. As you know, this has been the coldest winter we've had in years. There have been brownouts happening in multiple parts of town. Please stay put, as we will be fixing this shortly. Chicago Fire Department will be here soon. Do not panic.
He sits back down with the audience, goes back to reading his magazine. Flora begins to panic.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He can't be serious right now.
Takes out a notebook, begins writing really fast.
Fuck. I told them not to panic.
Thomas sits down, takes out a blunt.
What are you writing?
Figuring out how to get out of here. Care to help?
Yeah, they are not leaving anytime soon.
Not really. But if I do help, there would be a meaning as to why I changed my mind.
He takes out a lighter, is about to light the blunt until...
No, you're not about to do that in here. That's a whole fire hazard.
He takes the lighter away.
Fine.
She's feisty.
Thomas takes out a dab pen, smokes that instead.
So what's her name?
Flora?
Cool. I'm Thomas. Thanks for asking.
Oh, I heard.
Takes another pull of his pen.
I'm a genius! Okay, so, in movies, there's always some kind of opening. In the top of the elevator, right?
She just said movies.
We just gotta find it and get out of here.
You were writing that in your notebook this whole time?
Don't question me.
Okay, well, I have seen that in movies too. I've also seen that one elevator movie where like 5 people got stuck and they all ended up getting killed by Lucifer.
Was it called Devil?
Devil. Classic.
Yeah, you've seen it?
No.
Oh.
Well, who hasn't seen that movie? Shit, they can't hear me. Just stop listening to people's conversations. This should be illegal.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, he's right. That is definitely not gonna work.
Why not?
The ceiling's too high. How would we reach?
You could lift me.
You're funny.
Are you implying that I'm too big to pick up?
Nah, you're just well built.
I only weigh 130 pounds.
Right. Well, I can't lift 130 pounds anyway.
Frail ass.
Shut up, Jesus.
How could you not lift her?
You're not even here, so you're just as useless.
You're both fucking useless. How about... Never mind. How the fuck are we going to get out of here?
Why would I be stuck here with 2 beautiful women on Christmas Eve?
You really are pretty. Thomas is a lucky dude.
I can hear you.
You did it again, damn it. My fault.
What is the Almighty trying to tell me here?
Why aren't you panicking?
I mean, I've been a pretty good boy this year, you know, minus the smoking.
I don't understand. I always solve things quickly. There's no power, no service. You know what, Flora, just calm down. You can come up with another idea.
Rips out a notebook and begins writing in it again.
Who even created an elevator anyways? How did he create it? Or she. They could have been a she. They could have been a they, too. Man, so many identities nowadays. Are you a she?
Yeah, I'm a she.
That's cool. That's cool, man. I'm a he.
Don't care.
Well, I was gonna compliment you, but since you want to be snarky, I won't say it.
I wasn't being snarky. I just don't care.
Ouch.
I'll just shut up.
It's my first time in Chicago. I was supposed to be meeting someone on a blind date tonight, and instead, I'm here. An outfit and a flight completely wasted.
You paid for a flight here for a blind date? Man, you must be heavy loaded.
He paid for the flight.
Correction, he must be heavy loaded.
Doesn't matter anymore. Probably just wasn't meant to be.
Well, I wouldn't say your outfit or your flight was completely wasted. Me and this gal over here got to meet you.
Well, thanks.
Oh, that was real sweet of him. I did it again. There should be a mute button here so that I can't hear them anymore.
Now, why would the Almighty stop you from getting to your blind date?
Oh, God. Here I am thinking you were being sincere.
I was. But there has to be a meaning as to why the Almighty stuck you in this elevator with me and Mute.
We're calling her Mute now?
Well, she hasn't said a word this whole time, and we don't know her name.
They all look at her, she looks back at them, except for Jesus.
The Almighty probably muted her for a reason, too.
Not everything has a meaning, Thomas.
Oh, now you're bugging out. You should take that back before the Almighty puts you on the naughty list right before Christmas.
I need to get out of here right now. Is there any update on the CFD?
Nah.
Did Did you even call them?
Of course I did.
He didn't.
Yo, Miss Mute, you smoke?
Are you serious right now?
1547, 1546, 1545, 1544.
Oh, shit, she's saying something.
1543,
Well, numbers, but it's something.
1542, 1541, 1540, 1539.
Oh, gonna kill us.
1538.
You probably just unleashed a demon from her body. Oh my god. There is no brownout. She's actually been possessed. She's counting down the time until one or all of us dies. I can't die in here. Not on Christmas Eve.
Laura starts kicking and punching the walls, throwing a tantrum. Thomas just watches her.
Yeah, these girls are crazy. Am I gonna prove to stay here?
Don't mind this scary lady over there. I'll protect you from her. What's her name?
1508, 1507, 1506, 1505.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to do right now. Like, y'all want a hug or something?
Just distract me, please. I told you why I'm here. Now you tell me.
Oh, you know, I'm also on a blind date.
Bullshit. He lives here, Flora.
Really, Jesus?
So he's just gonna keep hearing our conversation?
Yeah. Security purposes. I can't control it.
Isn't that illegal?
That's what I thought too.
My brother owns this hotel, so yeah, I live here.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, I guess it's cool or whatever. I just wish my family wouldn't compare me to him. To them, he's the guy with the brains and the money, and I'm just the stoner who lives in his hotel for free, as long as I help around with maintenance.
So, who are you really?
A philosopher.
Oh, Lord.
Hear me out. I enjoy finding the meaning of things that happen in my life and others because it gives me more information on the meaning of life in general.
But you ask yourself questions about an almighty.
Right. That almighty can be anyone you want it to be, just like how the purpose of life is creating your own meaning of that word.
That's stupid.
Yeah, my family thinks so too. Everyone is too busy trying to find the answers to the unknown, too busy planning out their future instead of living in present time.
You're supposed to plan everything out, know how your future is going to look. How can you just live in the present?
By just living your life as it is. But people can't function without knowing everything about their life and creation.
Aren't you the same way?
Well, I don't expect an answer to everything like most do. I just like to ask myself questions. I'm pretty much a loner, but I'm okay with that. A philosopher can never have true company. Presence of people interrupts our thinking process.
Yeah, I don't really have friends back home either. People annoy me.
I like people.
I don't.
She speaks!
Oh!
Yes, I speak. I just don't do well with people.
No shit.
My god, I was beginning to think you were actually counting down until one of us dies. I was so fucking scared.
The Almighty has risen and helped her speak.
Please stop talking.
Nah. Good luck trying to talk to her. She basically cursed me out through numbers.
What's your name?
Emerald.
Wow.
Like the color. Nice. I'm Flora.
I'm okay. I'm hungry.
We all are.
Flora goes through her bag, finds a granola bar. She takes a quick bite of it.
You should share that.
Do I know you?
No, but the Almighty will definitely put you on the naughty list if you don't share.
I'd like to see that happen.
And can I please have a piece?
Sure.
Are you kidding me? You don't know her.
She asked nicely.
Flora gives the rest of the granola bar to Emerald, who eats the whole thing in one bite.
Damn, my good sis was hungry. I'll live.
Are you feeling any better? You had service this whole time and you didn't think to call anybody for help?
I forgot I had a phone.
What do you... And you have service?
Built-in Wi-Fi. Yeah, you have it too?
So you both could have reached somebody this whole time. Just call your brother, please.
Good idea. Howie! Man, how you doing, bro? Ah, that's good, man. I'm stuck in this elevator. Oh, no, yeah, I'm fine. I'm stuck with two beautiful women. Not yet, no. One's a snarky, one snarky, and the other just started to speak to us. It's a long story. It's only been like 10, 15 minutes. You can get us out? Shit, that's fine with me. Thanks, bro. Stay safe. Yeah, you too.
We're getting out of here?
Yeah.
Weird. He didn't update me on that.
Thank fucking God. Thank you, Almighty. I could kiss you right now.
Really?
I won't. So when's he coming?
In a few hours.
What?
What?
Ah, that's a why.
1185, 1184, 1183, 1182, 1181, 1180.
All right, let's just hold it there, guys. Good. I mean, we're just in the interest of time. We're going to move. Excellent, excellent reading. We all want to know what happens to the folks in the elevator. I do. Angela, good new draft. All right, we're going to move. We're going quickly into the next one, which is moments. And you guys are really bringing these pieces to life. I cannot thank you enough. It's just so fun having actors come in and infuse everything. All right, great. So we've got a new cast here. We've got Lance, Julie Romero, and Elizabeth. All right. So
Can we use our own for this?
yeah, please do. Let me stop the share. Thanks for telling me that. All right, we're good. And this is Yuki Service. So this is his play. Oh, let me just get 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I think you guys are ready to. Let me just open up my draft for the. 1 second. Everybody ready to go? All right, we are. It is the kitchen of a brand name movie theater. Lance, 19, dressed neatly in his uniform, stands idling with a small notebook and pen. Elizabeth, 35, dressed in a suit and jacket, enters, frustrated, examines the room.
Lance, where is she?
Restroom.
Restroom. Huh. And what did I tell you about doodling in your notebook on the clock? Start closing the kitchen.
Elizabeth exits.
I'm not drawing. I'm writing.
Puts away his notebook, begins to prepare for his nightly cleanup routine. Moments later, Elizabeth and Julie, 19, not entirely dressed in the correct uniform, enters.
Why are you always somewhere you're not supposed to be, Elizabeth? I mean, Julie.
It's not even busy.
The last movie is at 11:45.
And it's 11:30.
Right. I don't need you on the floor.
It hasn't even been 5 minutes since I left. And Lance is right here.
You're scheduled in the kitchen, so stay here. And you. Lie to me one more time and I'll write you both up.
Elizabeth, I only relayed what she told me. How did I get in trouble?
Well, she was strolling around with the ushers. Again.
Romero, the floor's team leader, asked me to help him out real quick. I was just lending a helping hand.
Who?
Romero, the Jamaican guy.